Student, in last video we completed about refraction. Now today we start from the lens. Spherical lens. A transparent material bounded by two spherical surface is called lens. Now what is the lens? Consider two sphere and we take only these two part, then it form a lens. Correct? Now this is the convex lens and this one is called the concave lens. Yes, lenses are of two types. One is convex lens, another is concave lens. This is the diagram for convex lens and this one is the concave lens. Now, why convex lens is called converging and why concave lens is called diverging lens? See, this is the convex lens. Principal axis, the definition of principal axis we will see later. Parallel rays after refraction they meet at single point, means all the rays converge here, meet at one point. So this lens is called converging lens. Convex lens is called the converging lens. Now we see about the concave lens. What happened in the concave lens? Principal axis, ray parallel to principal axis. After refraction, they refract in this way. They do not meet at one point, so we have to extend it backside. After extending backside, they meet at this point. So these are the diverging. This lens is called the diverging. Rays are diverge here. So this is called diverging lens. Now we will see some definition related with the lens. We already seen in the mirror, but in mirror and in lens there is somewhat difference. Some definition related with lens. First definition is center of curvature, and second is radius of curvature. Center of curvature denoted by letter C1 and C2. Radius of curvature is denoted by letter capital R1 and R2. Now see, consider convex lens. This part is a part of sphere. We complete the sphere, and this part is also a part of other sphere. We complete the sphere. Then center of these two sphere from which the lens is made, that two center are called the center of curvature, C1 and C2. Again, the radius of this circle, consider this is the R1 radius and this circle has radius R2. Understood? Both definition, center of curvature and radius of curvature. Center and radius of the sphere from which that lens are made. Next definition is principal axis, same as the mirror. Consider lens, imaginary line which passes through center C1 and C2, that is called the principal axis. Principal axis is the imaginary line which passes through center of curvature C1 and C2. Next definition, focus. Two focus are there, F1 and F2. Consider convex lens, parallel rays after refraction meet at one point, that point is known as the focus point. Now in convex lens we get the real focus. We get the real focus. Now what about the concave lens? Principal axis, parallel rays, after refraction they diverge, hence we have to extend it backside. At this point we get the focus, and this focus is the virtual focus. This is the virtual focus. Understood? Convex lens real focus, concave lens we get the virtual focus F1 and F2. Suppose the incident ray are coming from this side, then you get the here focus point, and incident ray coming from this side, then you get the focus here. So there are the two focus F1 and F2. In mirror there is only one reflecting surface, but in lens there are two refracting surfaces. Aperture, the diameter of the lens is called the aperture. Next definition is the focal length, denoted by small f. It is the distance between center of the lens and focus point. Now this center of the lens is called optical center. The center of the lens is called the optical center. In mirror we called as a pole. Mirror pole of lens, it is called the optical center, capital O. Then what is the focal length? It is the distance from optical center to focus, denoted by f. Focal length measure in centimeter. Understood? These are all the 7 definitions related to the lens. center of curvature, radius of curvature, principal axis, imaginary line which passes from center of curvature, focus after refraction. The parallel rays meet at one point or appear to meet, that are the focus point. Aperture, it is the diameter of refracting surface. Focal length, distance between optical center and focus point. And last definition, optical center, the center of the lens or center of refracting surface, it is called the optical center, denoted by letter O. Now next topic, some rules to draw ray diagram. For ray diagram, only two rays are enough to obtain the image. There are three rules. First, for convex lens, principal axis, here we draw concave lens. Now what is the first rule? Here optical center O, optical center O. If a ray is parallel to principal axis, first rule, if a ray is parallel to principal axis, after refraction passes through focus point. After refraction it will always passes through the focus point. Now second one, if a ray passes through the focus, this is the focus point. If a ray passes through the focus point, then what happens? After refraction, parallel to principal axis. Understood? This is about the convex lens and this is the concave lens. Same rule is there. If a ray is, incident ray is parallel to principal axis, then after refraction it passes through the focus point. Second one, optical center, if a ray incident from the focus point after refraction parallel to principal axis. And third one, optical center, if incident ray coming from optical center, then after refraction it will not change its path, move in the same direction. Same as concave lens. If a ray passes through the optical center, then after refraction it don't change its path. These are all the rules to draw the ray diagram. Okay. Now we revise the three rules. What is the first rule? If a ray parallel to principal axis after refraction passes through the focus point, if a ray is passes through focus point after refraction parallel to principal axis, and last one, if it goes from the optical center, then it don't change its path. Now we will see ray diagram for concave and convex lens. Ray diagram for convex and concave lens. This is the first one. In diagram, this is the convex lens. All the ray which are parallel to principal axis after refraction passes through the focus point. Now position of object at infinite distance, position of image you can see at the focus point. What is the nature? Rays actually meet, so we get the real and inverted image. And what is the size? It is the highly diminished point size. Next, second one, if we put object beyond 2f and center of curvature both are the same. Convex lens, focus, center of curvature 2f, and beyond 2f we have to put the object. Where is the image? On the other side between f and 2f. This is the image B dash A dash. It is also real and inverted. Rays actually meet after refraction, then we get the real and inverted image, and it is the smaller than object. Next one, position of object at 2f means when we put object at the center of curvature, then after refraction this ray is parallel to principal axis, after refraction passes through focus, and when it moves from optical center it don't change its path, then both rays meet at this point, we get the image at this point. Nature, real and inverted, and what is the size? Same size as the object, दोनों की size both having the same size. Next one, position of object between f1 and 2f1, then after refraction we get the image beyond 2f, and that image is also real and inverted, size magnified. You can see here size is enlarged. Now next one, if the position of object at principal focus, then after refraction image will get at the infinity point. What is the nature? Real and inverted. These two rays actually meet, so we get the real and inverted image, and size is highly magnified and enlarged. Now last one, sixth one, position of object between principal focus and optical center. Position of image on the same side. This is the object and this one is the image. Both are on the same side. Nature, virtual and erect. See, these rays do not meet after refraction. Hence, we have to extend it backside. Where the rays meet, at that point we get the image. And you can see this image, this is the object and this one image. Image is enlarged. But it is a virtual and erect. And what is the size? Magnified. Now, this all about the convex lens, and next two diagrams are for the concave lens. For concave lens, there are only two cases. One, position of object at infinity, always you get the virtual image. Position of image on the principal focus. Nature, virtual and erect. And last, size highly diminished. You can see here size is highly diminished. And next case, position of object between infinite point and optical center. Infinity to optical center, you put anywhere the object. What happen? Where is the image? Image is on the same side between focus and optical center. Nature, virtual and erect. In concave mirror, both are the virtual and erect image. Size small and diminished. Here we completed this topic. In next video, we will start power of lens. Thank you.